Hello, and welcome to the stream. I'm Sami Laakso from Snowdale Design, and well, this here is Kenzie, and he is taking part in the stream at least for a little while. Welcome to the stream, Ville, Anton, and Sir Thekos. Nice to see you here. So in today's stream, we are going to draw. Let's get some props. So we're going to draw the final missing companion card for Lands of Galzyr, which is an open world adventure game where you're taking the role of an adventurer, and you're going to have all kinds of fun stories and adventures in the region named Galzyr. And you can read more on the links below, but you can see it's making this a little bit difficult, but can't say no to him. And if any of the audio or levels or something like that isn't quite perfect, let me know and I will adjust as needed. So let's take a look what we are going to draw today. Here we have the companion card named Ulasiai. Don't ask me how to pronounce that. So she spends her days collecting and preserving old myths and folklore. She's sometimes mistaken for one herself. So, for more context, this is the companion that we created from the inspiration from the poll and backer suggestions on GameFound campaign. So you can go and look at those if you want. But Giant Tortoise was the victor or the winner of the poll, so it got the most votes. So we created a whole quest with multiple parts with a Giant Tortoise companion that will join you when you accept the quest. And the quest is the name, I can tell the name, it's Touring Archivist, and it's all about this old lady named Ulasiai, and it was also inspired from the backer suggestions from the next project update. So if you want to get a hint of what the actual quest guest might include, you can go ahead and read through some of the campaign updates. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Squan Chuan. Nice to have you here again. So this is the character I'm going to draw today. I have not started at all, so you're going to see the whole process from start to finish. I don't have even a quick sketch to begin, so we're going to have to do that together as well. But what I do know, well, we have created the character, like some of the aspects for her, like she's an archivist, she's really old, and she isn't used to traveling too much, so maybe I can hint at that somehow in the drawing. And her profession is archivist, and well, you can see her abilities are -1 movement, so as long as Ulasiai is with you, you are able to move only one space or one space less. Your base movement speed is 1, so this will reduce it to 2. From 2, base movement speed is 2, so this will reduce it to 1. Well, because she doesn't like, you don't have to carry her, but she shows slow walking, that if you go faster, then she would be left behind. So that's why it has -1 movement. And in knowledge skill checks, you get to roll the d12, and you will either get no bonuses at all if you roll 1 or 2, or if you roll well, you get 1, or if you roll really well, you get 2 successes. So she has a lot of, the idea was that she's, well, first of all, she's really knowledgeable, so she has a lot of knowledge inside of her head, but she would also carry a mountain, or at least a small collection of books with her as well, which she could use to learn new things as well. And if you try to force or search something, you will also get some bonuses. I'm still not quite sure if we are going to keep this as a success, auto success like this, or if we are going to change this to some rerolls. We might change it to rerolls, so she's better at knowledge skill checks, and then if you try to force or search, it depends on how well you roll. But we are still working on that, but she will help you with forcing and searching. So that's pretty much how she will work. Of course, she will have her own storyline, but I'm not going to spoil that. That here you're going to have to explore and find that out yourself in the game. So let's see. So I have my card here, and first I'll gather some reference images, because I want to be as true to our world, the counterpart animal, as possible when drawing. So let's get some Pinta giant tortoise imaginary going on. That's pretty good image. I don't have too many animal folk companions yet with glasses, so I'm probably going to add one to her and make her as wrinkly as possible, because she's supposed to be really old. And then I want to try to find some leg images, because I will probably make her front legs visible on the image. I had one fun idea of drawing like a small bookcase on top of her shell. We'll see if that will work out or not. Alright, this should at least be something we can start playing with. As for the background, you will meet Ulasiai in a settlement, so this would make sense for that. But you will also travel with her on hill terrain. This is actually a mountain terrain image, so I might use this settlement background, especially because you're going to meet her in the settlement, and that's when you get the card for the first time, so it would make most sense probably to have a settlement background. But let's turn that opacity down for now, so I can get some rough sketches going on. Let's see if I have some more references. Some inspiration. So if you have any questions about anything, again, it's nice to chat and have something to talk about. So feel free to write stuff in the chat. Basically, I have the chat set up so your messages will also be visible here above my head. Here we go. And so says, would it make sense if -1 movement is caused by some physical disability, such as a wheelchair? That wouldn't be impossible. I don't have any characters drawn like that, at least yet. So the idea was just to play around with her being old and a tortoise, combination of that. But it might be a fun idea to get a representation of the disabled person in the game as well. Just thinking, would it make sense for all the different scenes that we have, that you can have a companion with you, because you will be able to travel or to basically anywhere with her if you want, and companions will move with you, so you can, for example, climb some mountains, and Ulase will be always able to come with you to those places. And if she's in a wheelchair, it might be like break the theme or immersion a little bit in some instances if you go with her in some weird places. So it's a fun idea. Just going through in my mind the weirdest scenarios, the most weird scenarios that we have in the game, and if it makes sense even in those to have someone with you with a disability of that sort. Many of those things can also be just fun when it happens. So instead of like bringing you out of the theme, it can just make you laugh, like you're helping her to climb the mountain or pulling her with her wheelchair and stuff like that. So sometimes it's also fun to just lean into that instead of making it a problem, because we're not going for hyper realism in the game anyway. So I might give that a go, and we can think about it. And if we can also make the scene where you go with her, make it that she's not like bound to the chair, but or maybe like some that you hold some older people have, that you hold in front of you, maybe something like that, because it's not quite as limiting as if you're actually sitting in the wheelchair. What is it called? What's the thing called that you push in front of you to make it you don't fall over? Walking assistance equipment, something like that. Old man walker seems to be some name. Walking aid. Walking. Seems like walking aid is one of the terms. Like this. This here is walking aid. Maybe maybe they can have something like this in front of her that she's holding on. be fun. We can play around with that. Yeah, or just a walker. Alright, let's start with something and then we can see where it leads us. This face could be something to make a little bit friendlier and use as a starting point. Shells are pretty huge on these ones. work, just need to do a lot of work to get right. See if I can find some references. The underside of the tortoise, because they're such an odd shape. Most images are from our perspective, where they are standing up down like this, and I want to see an image from this direction, from the chest. Like how does the shell form in that space? Hard to find images from that direction. So hard to find images from underside. Let's try upside down. There's like one image, but even that is from the side. Let's remove just any tortoise. They're pretty similar from. Alright, now I have some images. Alright, this is like one of the best ones so far. So something from the below. Yeah, it seems like it just has like one opening at the top where the hole with the hole, and then another ones at the back. But I'm not too interested about those at the back right now. So let's use that one. Bonus, that's tortoise. Turtles are one of my favorite animals, and does it make sense from lore standpoint for her to have a walker, or should it be a walking stick? Walker is funnier, but was thinking that those fit in the time period. Yeah, I would just probably draw the walker to be made of wood. It doesn't like there's nothing preventing from animal of the time period to have come up with a walker. So if it's fun, we can totally keep it. There's no technology that would be needed for that. This that doesn't exist yet, so it should be fine. This is super rough sketch, and then I'm going to draw draw an entirely new sketch on top of this. I'm happy with proportions and stuff like that. Because says that I thought about walking stick first too, but it doesn't show the impairment as much as a walker, right? And I think like a walking stick is quite a stick, pun intended, in some old characters, so it might be more different from the usual old folk, instead of having a stick to have an actual walker. So I do like the idea, and not the books on her shell is a fun idea, but I don't think it's that realistic for her to have books. Like, how does she even reach them from the back, and she can't see what they are, and if she rolls over they will fall over. There's so many things wrong with that idea. Like, it's fun looking on paper, but in reality it has like no functionality at all. It is so hard because like all the wrinkles and the hands are coming from these different places, and it's so weird. Just enough fine sketching and should be able to come up with something reasonable. And then the position of her hands isn't the most easy to draw, but we'll make it. Ville's making a complaint about Dale of Merchants rabbit or hair dye. Yesterday we played Dale of Merchants and I rolled 4 times in a row nowhere when I played the telescope, the number 5 cards. One more deck onto my banned list. But your luck is only going to flatten out, so now that you have rolled all the bad results out, the next game you will roll only good ones. Isn't that how probabilities work? Her head is way too large compared to her hands currently. If we look at the reference images, like the legs are at least as thick as her neck should be. This first part is all about finding the correct sizes for everything, and then like the rough parts. Jep, Campbell's Fallacy. is complaining about this battery. Hope she gets a nice sunset or something. Yeah, I was going to soon ask if you have any wishes on what kind of clothing she should wear. Some like something that shows that she's old and she's not not fit for travel too much and has lived most of her life indoors, and now it's like her day off and she's having some sort of vacation, and maybe she's over prepared because of that or something. Ville's asking is there a story behind her broken shell or just for the looks of getting old. The latter. Maybe the story, the quest that can be laid with her. Maybe it will tell something about her past. It's still a work in progress, and it's like sometimes we write the stories first and then I draw the pictures, and this time I'm getting to draw the picture before the story is completed, so the story can be still affected by what is drawn. This is like not an easy direction to draw her hand. Need a couple of tries to get it right. I'm not sure how it works out here with her shell. The shell goes roughly like that or so. And then the hand should come out of there. and some like flowers on her hat. Let's make a new layer. Something. Huge. Ville is asking, thanks for joining the stream, Mrs. Kwanchan, and have a nice evening. Ville is asking how her glasses stay on. I was going to say it a bit earlier that it's just something we don't talk about. Maybe she has some glue here that sticks or something like that, but I don't care too much about that, and I don't want to draw some strings for everyone how they keep on their head. Learn from Morpheus. Yep. I'm not sure if those are the best ones. Sometimes I like to draw like tiny ones, like those were quite small. But let's see if huge ones would fit her even better. Maybe large ones, and maybe even make them a little bit dark, like they're darkened glasses because she's going outside and it's so bright out there, and she's used to insides. Maybe some even fun color like pink, dark red or something like that. Yeah, I think they give her quite a lot of personality. And then some do we make a huge bow on the top part of her hat, or some some flowers. Like draw some really nice huge flowers here. Because then she would be like a literal kukkahattu-täti in Finnish. Ville is asking, does the glasses need to round? Do you mean do they have to be round or some other shape? They can be any shape. Just thought that round would be nice. Currently it shows like that. Obviously it's going to be below it like so. We can reposition stuff if we need. I removed the crack because it was so hidden behind her. Behind her hat, so it didn't look nice. Add some cracks to different places, like here. Like, we can have some cracks on her outer shell like that we can add later. Yeah, do the glasses need to be round? They don't have to, but also I don't want to make them like heart shaped or triangles or something, because then it really easily can look too modern. It's not horrible without glasses neither. But maybe she has a little bit more attitude with them. And also try to make her mouth actually open if we want to make her like smile with an open mouth. I don't have any open mouth ones. Let's find one. How does their mouth look from the inside? This is quite a good image. Will is writing flowers on the hat look nice. Maybe even something for a story, like local flowers or flowers from somewhere. Yeah. Let's try to fix her mouth to look more like a turtle or tortoise. I've drawn too many tortoise mouths, especially open ones. she's super enthusiastic to get outside. If one turtle, like in one of my games, has an open mouth, means like I have maybe drawn it once. can't remember how each different animal looks like. Like collection has 55 character cards, and I had to draw 55 different animals. So a lot of reference images needed for that. I can draw the final glasses on a layer as well, so we can decide if we want them or not. But I think she might be pretty funny looking with them. And I do like the open mouth, so probably going to use that. Yep. Good night, Willand. See you tomorrow. Sure how right hand should be drawn, it's still bugging me. Maybe it works. this look like? Wood now. The walker. Welcome to stream, Crash Ban Man. Doing great. Just starting to be pretty happy with the line art, which means that we can soon start coloring her in. Cleaning the outer edges because then I can use those to add in the color. I'll just need to find some nice colors for her. Shells are somewhat bluish. Now would be a good time to make the background full opacity to make sure that there's enough contrast between her and the background. Either the hat needs to be really bright, just a little bit darker. Maybe it's bright from the top where the light hits and make it significantly darker from below. Because then it frames her lighter colored head nicely. Yeah, some new layer for the flowers, so it's easy to try out different colors if needed. can start with, for example, some pink, and then change it up if wanted. Blue, don't make them green. Red isn't impossible. Blue also kind of works with her shell, but I think I like the pink the best. So maybe this should also be pink. Hide one of the that's because she only has one. That way you see better what it will look like in the final. Yeah, I think she's going to be quite fun character. Didn't imagine quite this when I started, but it's fine. Just not quite sure about the shell color yet. Well, it will become a lot darker once I start adding shadows, so that might be enough. general needs more contrast, so add new shadow layer. entirely sure if I like the bluish shell. Let's see if I can do some trickery to reduce it quite fast. Just try out stuff. the back because trying out if I want to change the shell color a little bit. Not sure if I'm interested in the bluish color. It can also be quite brown. Also add another shadow layer because she was way too bright. Yeah, maybe I leave it a little bit bluish, but not quite as much as she was. Like something like that. I've added a lot of definition to her face and hat. Still need to work a little bit on the other parts, like this. Here is a little bit undefined, but we're getting there. More detail layer that I'm gonna have to try out if I want the glasses or not. They will obstruct her face quite a lot if I do end up putting the glasses on. So try it like this. I think I actually prefer her without the glasses. That's a super rough version, but I do like seeing her face fully. I need to do one final additional sketch layer to really see what I'm missing. Welcome to the stream, X Digital. That is a bit messy and Stroller looks cheap, you can add a bit of dignity to the character with some evil necklace or earrings, or golden wristband, or extra ribbon on the stroller. She doesn't need to do too. She's not like super wealthy, so it's kinda okay for her to look a bit scrappy. But we can check if we want to make her look a little bit more dignified. Maybe just like a single piece of jewelry might be enough. Now I'm finding out final line art, which obviously will be hidden. I'm not satisfied on some of the definition. So going to find out last. Edits like this. Change the color background here as well. This isn't half bad either. As I thought earlier, we're going to meet her in a settlement, so this probably makes more sense. Just thinking if there's something I should improve, or am I entirely happy with the result? I think I'm pretty happy with how she finally turned out. Tortoises are weird how they are shaped, so it was a bit of a struggle to get it look right, but I think it turned out fine. See if I need to do any final adjustments later, but I don't think so. I do like how she looks. Quite a different compared to many of the other companions we have in the game. But I think that's it's fun to have variety in them as well. So I think she will be fine as she is. Again, came to say hi to everyone. Thanks for joining the stream, everyone who watched, and also everyone who looks at the video at a later date. I hope you look forward to playing Lands of Galzyr yourself in next year. We hope to release it sometime in the summer of 2022, if everything works out as intended. But we're really on a good track on the physical components, as we are going to submit all of them for printing and pre-press and all the all jazz on the factory in in the first days of January, so we don't have much to do anymore. Like this month has been hectic, proofreading all the cards, all other printed components, and I've also been busy playtesting the heck out of the game to get everything as smooth and good as I can. Thanks for joining, Sir Tekos. And then we're going to concentrate on finalizing all the stories in the storybook while the factory is creating the game, manufacturing the games. But I don't want to have like new ideas on what the cards should be or how the effects should be written next year, because it's too late. So we are doing our very best to get the game in as good position this year as we can, because we can't make changes next year. But I think that's it for this stream. Yeah, you can see how much Kenzie loves his tail. He's really weird. But yeah, thanks for joining, everyone, and see you next time, whatever stream that will be, or on the Discord. You can find links to all of those in the description below, as Sir Tekos is already waiting for expansion for the game that hasn't been released yet. But yeah, we do have plans for that, but that's better left for another time. Thanks, and bye.